Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chef Pam and this is Chef and More. And today we're going to be making Maryland style crab cakes. Yes! And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes the easy and simple way, subscribe so that you won't miss any of my videos. And tap that bell so you'll always be notified. We're going to get started right now. Okay guys, I have my crab meat all shredded. That's about a half a pound. And I have my tray here, but we're going to set that aside. And right now I'm going to use my Morton pestle to grind up my breadcrumbs. This is just a piece of French bread that I had, just a small portion that I cut off and chopped up. I only need about 2 tablespoons, so it's not worth me pulling out my blender and grinding it up that way. I might as well just do it by hand. So I'm just going to keep mashing this around, and it's going to grind up into some nice fine breadcrumbs. Then we'll move on to the rest of our ingredients. Take a look, it's starting to get fine, and when I finish it'll be real fine breadcrumbs. So I'm just going to go ahead and grind these up real quick. Okay, that should do it. Nice and fine. Take a look. Okay, that's all done. Now guys, we've got our crab meat here, and to it we're going to be also adding our black pepper. We also have parsley flakes. We have hot sauce. We also have mayo. And we have dried mustard that we're going to be putting in. And then we have our sea salt, and this is actually smoked sea salt. I get these from my local health food store. You can use regular salt or sea salt. That's smoked, and we are going to be putting in 1 egg. Then we're going to have a little olive oil to prepare our pan with. And of course, guys, we don't want to forget our breadcrumbs that we ground up by hand. Okay, I'm going to set the crab aside, and first we're going to go ahead and get the olive oil on our pan so we make sure that our crab cakes won't stick. We're going to be putting these in the oven under the broiler for about 10 or 15 minutes, just until they turn golden brown. Put them under the broiler. You want to preheat your broiler, so I actually have my oven already on and the broiler is preheating. You just want to make sure you put a little olive oil all over the pan wherever you're going to have your crab cakes, and that should do it. Okay guys, now set this pan aside and we can get back to our crab. Yes! Okay, so now first thing we're going to do is beat our egg. I always like to crack my egg in a separate dish just in case it turns out not to be good. So we're going to just lightly beat this. You just want to kind of make sure the yolk is mixed in with the white part of the egg. So we're just going to beat that a little bit, and now we're going to start adding our ingredients with our breadcrumbs first. Put that in. We're going to add all the ingredients that we have at once and then combine. Okay, so next we're going to put in about 1.5 tablespoons of parsley flakes. And I'm just using a regular spoon, guys. This isn't a measuring spoon. You can measure it out if you want, but I make these all the time, so I pretty much know about how much I want in them. Now I'm going to put in the smoked sea salt. But with the salt and pepper, always use salt and pepper to taste. If you don't want a lot of salt, you can easily omit it, or you can use regular salt. If you don't want pepper, you can leave that out as well. Just make sure you put in your salt and pepper according to taste. And I'm just going to shake a little of black pepper right on the top of it. After that, guys, we're going to add in our dried mustard. And for the dried mustard, this is probably going to be, if I was measuring it out, maybe about a half a teaspoon full of dried mustard. All right. Next, we're going to be adding in our mayo. This is going to be roughly about a tablespoon and a half of just regular mayo. Just put everything in. It's no need to separate it, mix separately or anything like that. So that's about a tablespoon and a half, not a half, just a tablespoon and a half of mayo. Then a few dashes of hot sauce. I always like to shake my hot sauce because I feel like it sits and everything just goes to the bottom. So I give it a good shake first. Then we'll add in our already lightly beaten egg. Okay, guys. Now it's time to mix. You just want to make sure it's very well combined. So mix it up good, guys. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yes. Now we're going to actually form our patties. Get my hands washed up real good there. We're going to form them, just mix them, take the mix by hand, and you want to form each one into a pretty much of a ball. We're going to lay the ball down and then flatten it into a patty. So make it into a small ball. And you can make these as large or as small as you want. I like them probably about the size of, I don't know, small hamburger, something like that. So you can make them whatever size you like. I have made them much larger, and I also have made them almost like meatballs. So you can be flexible and creative. These are probably about the size of a small hamburger, guys, something like a slider. Probably about the size of a slider. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and bang these all out, guys. Alright, so got my last one all done, guys, and that amount for me and the slider size made about 7. Okay, that's what they look like before they go into the oven. Alright, we're going to put them in the oven. Again, guys, they're under the broiler. We're going to leave them here for about 10 or 15 minutes or until they're golden brown. Okay, they've been in there about 10 or 15 minutes. Time to take them out and take a look at what we have. Yes. Woohoo! These look delicious. Look at that, guys. Nice and golden brown. Awesome, awesome sauce. Okay guys, yes. Now I'm prepping the garnish that I'm going to put on them as we plate. I have a few spinach leaves here and I'm just chopping up some green onions to go on top. So you can pretty much garnish these with whatever you like. I've also garnished them sometimes with lemon wedges and radishes, but today I'm just going to use a little spinach on my plate and garnish them with the green onions. Okay, so that's about a half a green onion there. I'm going to go ahead and set these aside so we can get our plate right front and center. Yes! Okay guys, now you can plate however you like. I'm just going to put a few greens down here at the top and going to put my crab right on top in a line and let that be my crab dish for today. And after we get this plated and all garnished up, guys, we will be all done. Okay, so I'm just going to take my crab and sit them on here, and I'm going to finish garnishing this, and then guys, we'll be all done. Okay, so I've got about 4 of the crab cakes on the plate, and now I'm just going to put my garnish on it. And guys, guess what? We are done and it is time to eat. Yes, look at that guys. Isn't that pretty? Colorful and pretty. Yes. Okay guys. Look at that, all plated and ready for me to dig in. And guys, if you like these how-to videos, please consider supporting me over on Patreon. I have the link in the description as well as right here. Leave me some comments. Give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Tap that bell, guys, so you'll always be notified. I sure am glad you guys came to hang out with me and cook today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.